see. Okay, I already see the Lucina. It doesn't seem like they're gonna give us what we want, but you know what? It's starting to get to that point in bracket where, you know, you want to be ready. I also have to say, Jakal growing out the hair, one of the best decisions he's ever made. He looks great. It's some of the best hair in Tri-State.
Truly iconic.
Yeah.
And if you're looking if you're looking for iconic characters in terms of a Smash Ultimate kind of variety, look no further than these two. These two were the kind of original, like, 1 and 2, like, up there with the super top tiers. Like, they're just, you can pick them up and understand, like, oh, this is a good character because they work and everything just kind of feeds into itself and makes a perfect game match, which to me spells good design, but that's neither here nor there.
This was like half of every winner's final set for the first like 4 months of the game.
Yeah, I mean, it was Wolf, Lucina, or Palutena, and for good reason. For good reason. Though Wolf is kind of on the uptrend as of recently. Same with Lucina. Not because they got buffed. In fact, Wolf got nerfed more than once. But everyone around him just gets nerfed more, and that's fine.
And I talked before about how I love to watch Adam's work. Jakal is another one of those players that I love to watch them play because they really like, in a way, like, it's really they have a very presentable Wolf. Like, you can really see what they're trying to go for, not in a way that's easy to download or easy to catch on to, but like when you see the things that they go for, it's like, oh wow, like I didn't see that opening there. And then even they combining that with just the fundamentals and the execution, Jakal has some of the fastest bears at ledge of anybody in the entire world. When I think about Wolf spamming bears at ledge, Jakal is who I think of.
Yeah, it's kind of the quintessential of, while Wolf does have some crazy stuff and some...
Right here. Look at that. Look at that. So oh my god, I'm popping off. I've missed that. Literally, that 2 seconds of gameplay, I have missed that so freaking much.
I feel like Wolf is one of those characters that really get... Wolf and Lucina, but Wolf especially, can really see, you can watch a Wolf play and realize, oh yeah, that's Jakal compared to that's Charlie the King, and so on, or that's Larry, and like so on and so forth. Like, Wolf just kind of has that presentation where you just kind of get it, and because that's what playstyle ends up becoming. And Jakal, while he may not be as flashy as players like Charlie, who is always trying to find combos into Wolf Flash, he is efficient and he picks his spots beautifully. Oh my, they'll land on the platform just to drop through. Like that's different from a lot of ways that Wolf goes about it, and that's so strong.
And the other aspect about this is the last point. This is the last point I want to make about Jakal in the short term, because we have to spend some time talking about Steezy as well.
Oh yeah.
However, but like the last thing, right there. Okay. All right. Never mind about that point about Jakal. I'm sure I'll get another opportunity because Steezy has been really going toe to toe, or like boot to quad boot with Jakal here in this matchup. Oh man, but then a boot right to the midsection off stage. That's a JV2 from Jakal.
Definitely some barbed souls right into the gut.
Yeah, and that, like, again, that was a stock that started 0 to 47. Like, that last stock started 0 to 47. That's nothing. For Lucina. And so the other thing that I really love watching about Jakal's play is you can see just how much of a focus he puts on spacing and positioning. Like, it's not just the spamming bears at ledge, but like, watch how Jakal uses walking. Okay, well, imagine that he's still playing Wolf, but I'm sure that some of this stuff is going to carry over. But like, watch how Jakal uses walking and like just tiny steps at the ledge to put himself in the perfect position for Wolf bears. And I'm sure that like a lot of that's going to carry over here with the Mithra Pyro as well.
Yeah, Mithra is, and it's weird to say this, but Mithra kind of plays a similar type of game to Wolf, where they're not necessarily doing anything like character specific or like absolutely like ridiculously broken. They just have a really strong combo game, more strong than Wolf's in a lot of cases. But it's still wrong fundies, but it's fast and it's loose and it's powerful. And dare I say, a little bit privileged.
Ooh. Meanwhile, talking about fast and powerful, this has been a fast and powerful stock from Steezy. Steezy has been Steezy really like showing no fear at the match disjoints from the Pyramithra and just going in, finding grabs. Jakal's not an easy player to grab, and if you're able to find grabs like that, you're gonna get a lot of mileage out of these stocks. And Lucina is such a fantastic character for it because her damage is so consistent. You might not get fantastic combos off of grabs, but it's a pause button to your opponent, and it allows you to really just like wrest control of the situation.
And if there's anything that Mythra can do, it's basically play advantage while they're in neutral. Like, the character just rushes you down so quickly. And things like that landing hitbox on Nair that you do have to respect, akin to Falco, like, you have to be prepared for that because any one hit leads to this incredible oppression that is going to force Steezy to play on his back foot. But you know what Steezy's been doing great this entire set thus far? He's been playing phenomenal in the counterpunch game. Just, yeah, I know you're going to put me in disadvantage, but I'll get my licks in, and I'll get my edge guards when they count and when they matter. And I'll stay in this game, right at your heels, but I'll be in this game.
And you know what you need to be able to play like that? You need confidence. The confidence to go for like that 2-frame with a shield breaker. Steezy is really playing with some sauce right now.
Yeah, he's got a phenomenal lead. And
yes, what a good adjustment! Like split-second adjustment there, recognizing the DBZ like trajectory trade there, and going up with the double jump to find that up air in the perfect position to do so. What a great play!
Yeah, no jump, but just solid timing on the air dodge to let Steezy get back to ledge and try to maintain this lead as much as he can. See if he makes anything out of it. The respect on Pyra back air. Love to see it. That move cheats. And same with down air.
Okay, now let's take stock of the situation here. This is most likely the most winnable that like any of these games are going to be this whole set for Steezy. And so what I really want to see that same confident gameplay and just close out that stock. There it is. Oh yes.
Confidence. Pure, raw, unfiltered confidence. And I want to see the Steezy pop box in that right now because that was just phenomenal, like split second. Let me refresh on what's going on. That sort of refresh rate that top players talk about so often and have been a term that's been coined across the Twitterverse. Like he saw the blazing end come out and said, all right, time to go. Time to get that hit. All I need is one.
Yep.
Super good. And forcing right up back to the wolf.
Absolutely. And it's all on the back of just the strong split-second decision-making from Steezy, which he's been showcasing all set long. And probably all night long, but mostly off-stream, I would imagine. Meanwhile, Jakal, no stranger to switching back to this character. This is like putting on a glove. It always fits.
I want to talk about these reverse nairs real quick because while Wolf's nair isn't side dependent, whatever way Wolf is facing, it doesn't matter.
Oh no! Oh, just a little. Okay, went out a little too far, and at the little just slightly the wrong time. That could easily been an edge guard. But Steezy not undeterred here, able to continue holding advantage and not giving stage control and momentum control back to Jakal here.
Yet again with these falling nairs, it's something that Steezy has to start respecting. But if you lay on the ground, Wolf's nair, it lingers for a while, which means it's parry bait. And a parry off of Lucina.
Ooh, yes.
Very, very strong from that. But that's where being in down smash. Okay. I guess he maybe wasn't confident in getting the S smash off with just the raw jab block, but that was a chance for a kill that it could get squandered if this resets to neutral, but Steezy's doing a phenomenal job just maintaining advantage thus far.
Oh, and you know what? I'm so glad that I'm so glad that you like make the point of like if this resets to neutral, because like everything that happened up until Jakal made it back on the stage was essentially an extension of that jab block play. It was just a continued like holding of stage control, great down tilt, and that's gonna secure the KO. You had to, that's like maybe 24% extra that you had to take because Steezy chose to down smash and not F smash off that jab block. But that's the only price you have to pay. Absolutely, you're gonna take that.
Yeah, especially with wow. Okay, Jakal was so determined to land with Nair, and I guess it worked. It worked eventually, 53% down. He was so determined to land with Nair that Steezy felt fine to throw out his constant air-to-airs and anti-airs. Unfortunately, this is the Jakal Wolf that comes into play where once he gets going, it's really hard to stop him, and it's really impressive to see how quick he recognizes, oh, this is the punish here. It's just a dash attack, but that's fine, because I'm moving in your direction regardless, and you do still have to respect Wolf's incredible air acceleration.
And the dash attack with a full stock lead and your opponent at 100%, that's the sort of stuff that like really mental booms your opponent. And right there, like you can see, Jakal does not let up on the position. Every single bear is sweet spotted. Like every single move is placed in the correct location, and he uses a lot of the walking to do it. However, this is a last stock situation, and we saw just how low Lucina can find kills if you can find an offstage hit or two.
Yeah, Lucina is very, very strong edge guarding, and Wolf is very edge guardable if you don't give, assuming you respect Wolf in these situations. With good stuff on Steezy right now. Like, they'll take the grab. Grab is fine. Fair is fine. Like, you're at 171. I'm just going to avoid the moves that'll kill me, but constantly. If there was one thing that Steezy could come away from that set, or maybe come away if they end up watching this spot later, it's the air stalls over stage and over ledge are gonna get you blown up by Wolf, because Wolf can meet you in the air